All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, everybody, we're getting started. Let me know that you can hear me real quick. There we go. All right. We'll start the Lord's Prayer with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay, let's get started. We're going to have a good time here. This is it's a pretty neat event. It's a storyline that's developing inside of OMG, very organically, very naturally. Something that we encourage. We really have. One of the things that we like to talk about is that like attracts like. We built OMG on the principles of the law of implication, and the principles of the law of implication. One of the main tenets of it is really the same fundamental as the law of attraction, or what you would have learned in The Secret, which is that like attracts like. And let me pull this up on a screen, bring this over and talk about this. Like attracts like, and that can come in many shapes and forms. And this is going to be a very holographic lesson here today. We are going to get into some keyword SEO. I see that that our big special guest has just arrived, so I'm going to make him an organizer. But I just want to kind of begin by saying that like attracts like. And what happened was, a few weeks ago, we did, I spotted and OMG are really starting to have some serious success with affiliate marketing. And I reached out to him. His name is Alex. Pull up a good old Facebook here. And I spotted Alex and I reached out to him. Alex had started making first a few $1,000s a month, and then over 5 figures a month. I think he started with us right at the beginning of the new year in 2014. And he started out, first it was $5,000, here and there, and then $10,000 and so on, all the way up to the point where he's now earning tens of thousands of dollars a month. He's quit his day job, and he's I think around the $30,000 per month mark. I spotted him, and it was funny because I talked to David Mills about it. I was excited to hear about that earnings report, and right away David said, "Do you want to talk to Alex and see if he is interested in sharing sharing some of his keyword secrets, some of the keyword moves that he's making to make all this money." This is Alex's Facebook account. Actually, I'll pull up the OMG Facebook account here and show some things off. This is the OMG thread, or the thread for this Webby, so you can post your comments. I'd love to see your comments there. So, anyways, it sounded a little bit out of left field to me that David would say that. I mean, not completely, but anyways, I brought it up to Alex, and Alex was like, "Actually, that's kind of my specialty. Is this certain kind of keyword research that I do, and I think it's really powerful, and it actually makes it so you don't have to do SEO so hard. I actually call it keyword SEO." And then we may find a better name for this, but the idea is that he's really using his keyword moves to find smart clusters of keywords that he can target with affiliate offers, and then he has a system for monetizing it. So anyways, so many OMGers are not just, oh, is it blank screen? Show my main screen. Let's see. All right. Show my main screen. Got usually I have Greg Morrison to tell me that my screen isn't showing. Let me know if you all can see my screen very well and everything on it. Now we see it. Looks good. Okay, great. Thanks for spotting that. I saw Brian Jones posted on Facebook. Somebody can tell Tim that it's logins to webinars are at the top of your are in your latest news feed at the top in this case. Okay. So anyways, you know, OMGers are so often not just grateful, but really generous. You know, we have this this pay it forward attitude, and again, that's a matter of like attracts like. When one of the ways that me and David Mills spotted Greg Morrison as a real rising superstar wasn't just that he started making money with SEO, but that he was so generous and he really paid it forward. We had a small SEO forum at that time that would really become the beginning pieces of OMG. And by the way, Alex says he's having tech problems right now, so hopefully he'll be able to come around and get online with us in just a second. But anyways, Greg really had the attitude of paying it forward, and he actually answered 2,000 questions in the first 9 months of joining me and David Mills for our introductory SEO program. And he 2,000 questions in our forum. We really realized he had this pay it forward attitude, and that's again like attracts like. So we have so many OMGers that are not just grateful, but just incredibly generous. Looks like Alex is messaging me. Just take a quick look here. Yeah, he had to restart his computer. That's fine. So he should hopefully be able to join us shortly. I'm gonna message him on Facebook. So tell him no worries. So anyways, we wound up doing one of these acceleration webinars with Alex just a few weeks back. And during that acceleration webinar, now Alex and I prepared hard for that webinar, and boy, have I prepared hard for this webinar today as well. But we prepared hard for that webinar, and we wound up coming up with some keyword groups that that had to do with something called fibromyalgia, which is it's a syndrome. So I'm getting this kind of right and left messaging, but I think that's all Alex trying to communicate with me. So anyways, I may close down. By the way, if anybody can tell me how to turn off like that Facebook bonking, is there a way to turn off that Facebook bonking sound when you get messages? That would be really great for me. It would be very nice. So anyways, Alex jumped on this webinar. It was an acceleration webinar like this. These webinars are really designed to keep you current and fresh and up to date with where the money's being made right now. But they're really an organic part of SEO. We started talking about this fibromyalgia, and there's very little information about this syndrome out there. It affects a lot of people around the world. There's actually over 300,000 searches, between 300,000 and 400,000 searches each month for this syndrome. And it's actually something that affects somebody very close to me. And but Alex had kind of just come upon it, so it really sparked something for me. Again, like attracts like. It's just one of those things. And so we got to talking about it and how there's not really a lot of products out there for it, and there's a lot of people searching for it. And anyways, this sparked a lot of ideas from various OMGers, and I got contacted. And one of the people who kind of raised her hand during that webinar was Serena Durante, and she's an OMGer, of course. And she actually said, "Well, look, I'm actually an expert on fibro. I actually treat people. My daughter was really in rough shape over it, and I kind of made it my life's mission to help people with this." So, anyways, we brought Serena live on the webinar. She started talking about it, and we realized that she is a genius when it comes to this. And so, and folks love this webinar. They really enjoyed it. It was a few weeks back. And I got to thinking after that webinar, I reached out to both Alex and I reached out to Serena, and I said, "Hey, would the two of you be interested in joining forces and putting together a product on helping people with this condition?" Because I'll tell you this right now, if you search for fibromyalgia, you're going to get a bunch of like WebMD articles and Mayo Clinic articles, and at the end of the day, they're going to give you a few tips about it, but they're going to say, go consult your physician. And the reality is, many, if not most physicians do not have really even a fraction of the information on this, and the in the on the ground real fact information that that Serena has. So I said, well, why don't the two of you join forces if you'd be interested, and allow OMGers to watch on as you do this, as you create a new product And please create an affiliate program that OMGers can participate in, because there's all these searches for just this fibromyalgia and things that are associated with it. Maybe it can grow to be even more. Allow OMGers to participate and partake in that affiliate program. And that's going to give us so many lessons, such an opportunity, because that is going to allow you, as I posted in the Facebook thread, it's a number of benefits to this. I'm going to keep this track up. Benefit number one is you get to see a product made, and most importantly, you get to see it law of implication style. Now, this isn't quite the same as if David Mills was making this product. I can't claim that it would be as successful as if David was doing it. David is the designer of OMG. He's also the inventor of law of implication. He did indeed. What we got from? I gotta find out. I'm getting blasted. You know what I need to do is I need to start logging in my other Facebook account. But that's Daryl. Find out what's going on with Daryl here. Oh, awesome. All notifications. You know what? I think I have that, Daryl, though. I think I have all notifications and sounds off, and I still get the bonking. I can check that really quick. I know this is a little bit of a sideline. I'll try to be fast with this. You know, I have to, is it settings? Yeah, I think I already have my notifications and sounds off. Notifications. Yeah, see, it says sounds off, and I still get the bonking. I have no idea why. It's just one of those wacky things. Anyways, ideally at the moment, I guess I could turn my speakers off. It's probably the way for me to sort of fix things. Okay, so anyways, so David Mills is the designer of OMG, and he's got this thing, law of implication, that's really what we're designed based on. Now, law of implication includes the powerful fundamentals from law of attraction, and that you may have learned from in The Secret. Very powerful, and again, especially this idea of like attracts like, which we'll talk about more and more as time goes on. But you know, I wanted you to be able to see a product made. I am guiding the product creation of this, and I've actually created a reveal. This is why I spent hours and hours and hours with Serena. First, sharing this with somebody, sharing Serena's information with somebody dear to me, and helping her begin the healing process from this, and it really has helped very much. That's number one. And number two, actually creating a fast start module with her. That fast start module, and me and Serena creating that fast start module, we are about to release that inside of OMG. So if you'd like, if you're excited about that reveal, give me a hashtag reveal. Bottom right cog, deselect sound. Okay. I can, I'll check that a little bit later, Dave McCormick. I appreciate that. So give me a hashtag reveal if you like the idea of being able to see this reveal where, and again, this isn't a full-on product like David Mills would create, like you have in your OMG area, which of course is extraordinary, and we've seen the results of that. But I was able to guide it based on especially some of the important best practices inside of law of implication. And you're going to get to see that. I may talk about that a little bit as time goes on. So that's one benefit of this. Two is you're going to get to learn keyword SEO, including his monetization from Alex. Just minimization. Good old autocorrect is always very exciting. This keyword SEO plus monetization from Alex, and this is a critical element whether you're launching your own product or if you're doing SEO for somebody else's product, and they're really going to roll out the red carpet for you to be able to promote their program. So you're going to be getting that from Alex as well. This is extraordinary. Something you're going to be getting inside of OMG, and that's going to be really, really cool. And then number three, you're going to get to see inside the creation of an affiliate program. Now, good old autocorrect, so exciting. So an affiliate program is when a product creator creates a system that allows other individuals to promote their product and collect financial commissions. Okay, so for example, Amazon.com has probably the biggest affiliate program in the world, and most products on Amazon you can just promote. You can just stick them up on your website. You know, if a new 3D television set comes out, you can stick it up on your website. And if you make a sale off of your website of that product, you've assisted Amazon, and they're going to send you a commission, you know, a financial commission. This is, you know, we have a gold program inside of OMG that's paid out, you know, millions of dollars to OMGers, where OMGers are sold tens of millions, if not $100 million or more worth of gold. Jason Calore is a great example of that. Jason sold, I think, more than anybody. And where OMGs are able to participate in that and collect commissions based on that. So anyways, you know, being able to see an affiliate program being created, and the exciting thing about that is not just in case you want to create your own affiliate program, but perhaps more importantly, if you want to be an affiliate, if you can see things from the vendor side of the equation, then that really changes things. That really changes things. Can you understand that it would really make things much more powerful if you're interested in affiliate marketing? Yeah, that's actually, yeah. So this is something that you're going to be able to get to see. And it's going to help you from both sides of things, from both sides of the coin, where you're able to see an affiliate program created, but also on the flip side of things, kind of have X-ray vision into what vendors are doing when product creators are doing when they're creating an affiliate program and they're rolling out their affiliate program. It's going to give you real deep insight and understanding into what's going on with that. Does it make sense that that would really help you become more successful with affiliate marketing if you could understand what things look like from the vendor's perspective? And this is something that David Mills and I would call holographic. So give me a hashtag holographic, you know, either in the Facebook group or in your message box. If it makes sense that seeing things from both sides of the coin will really help you progress as an affiliate, if you're interested in affiliate marketing. And remember, like, we really believe that that doing, you know, even if you are really stuck into doing client consulting, that doing some affiliate marketing can really help. On your My City Guide sites, for example, you won't just want to put up offers that have to do with local stuff. You can also put affiliate offers on your My City Guide site. Let me give you an example. We go to franklintnguide.com. First of all, I want you to note that we've added 2 new keywords to this. We've added water damage, and we've added SEO services to this. Okay, and so this is the over-the-shoulder guide that Greg. This is the over-the-shoulder website that Greg is creating inside, and Greg and I are, you know, joining forces to create inside of your members area. And you're getting to see every move that we're making in the creation of this site. And you know, yeah, we're using this to get clients. For example, we just picked up a real estate client. But one of the things is it's been slow going getting an insurance client. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually planning on sticking a CPA offer like we talked about last week, right? So you can do affiliate and client side stuff on the site. Where, by the way, I added water damage for our ServPro client, and she went berserk. And I got 2 referrals today from her because she was so excited about it, which I think is pretty neat. I'm actually even open up. Sorry, I know this may seem a little bit tangential, but I really like to cover all the bases here. Let me log into Basecamp today because I just had this experience today. I really want to show you that these My City Guide sites are incredibly powerful and incredibly versatile. You can really do a lot with them. Let me pull up one of my, there we go. So this is a great client for us. She's somebody, you know, not just a lucrative client, but somebody who's actually been giving us referrals, and we've been getting referrals from her other serve pros and so forth. So let me just show you this. This is pretty neat. This is her base camp, and I just posted this yesterday at 4:33 a.m. So yeah, yesterday early morning. And what I said is, hey, listen, we've just put up this page on our My City Guide site. It's like a local magazine, and we're going to go and help this, use this to add domination to your site, because we're very happy with how business is going with her and how she's been sending us more clients. So anyway, she asked for one little edit on things, but she was really excited. She wanted to know how she could help us spread the word. Are you looking for advertisers? I can spread the word. She just came out with that. And she wound up, I wound up already getting a phone call today, and she's also sending me a franchisee from the Knoxville area. So it's 2 referrals within 24 hours of adding that in. So really, I kind of want to point out that you just get so much versatility out of these guide sites. We're also going to be ranking for Franklin, Tennessee SEO and SEO services right here. So that's something else that you can do. Again, you don't just have to be restricted to the My City SEO. Anyways, I wanted to point that out. My point is that I think that everybody should consider being involved with affiliate marketing. Even if you're really focused on doing client consulting or you're focused on your own products, a lot of times you can sneak in some affiliate marketing and really make some extra dollars, and sometimes that can really blow up for you. So let's check back with the OMG team. I'm kind of curious how many people really like this idea, and I'll look in the question box. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they really understand that. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Gregory Ortiz actually says that his My City SEO site is going to have a lot of affiliate offers on it. So that's great. Let me just click in on here. Yeah, we've got a number of people here that kind of get the holographic idea. And if you don't get it, if you don't get what I mean by being able to see from inside of an affiliate program, let me know. You can just type it into the question box, and I'll try to get to that before we end if you have more questions about that. So that's yet another benefit of this. You'll get to see inside of the creation of an affiliate program. It'll also allow you to be a powerful affiliate for Alex and Serena as they're doing this. And finally, one of the things that this really will do is it opens up a new affiliate program for you. That you're really an insider on. So there's a lot of benefits to this. And as kind of a little extra bonus to things, you're also going to get some insight on joint ventures, because you can see right in front of you Alex and Serena joining forces, putting this program together. This is something that's just developing right before your eyes organically inside of OMG. And so I think that this is pretty neat. Give me like, I don't know, like a hashtag City on Hill if this particularly appeals to you, if it seems quite nice to you as we go along. And I also want to point something out really quickly before I bring Alex live, which will be just in a moment. Hopefully he's got his speakers worked out and everything.
Yeah, buddy, I'm here.
That if you have not yet joined the beginners Facebook group, little quick advertisement here. On Sunday, we're going to be once again having Sunday Fun Day with Gregory Ortiz. I'm sure hopefully he'll be still live at the end of things here, and I'll bring him live to talk about what's on tap this week for Sunday Fun Day, and that's in your beginners Facebook group. If you're not already a member of the beginners Facebook group, then you're really going to want to join the beginners acceleration and support Facebook group. You're going to want to join it. You can add me on Facebook at facebook.com/Icarus. With the account that you see where I'm wearing the baseball hat, don't add me on that one anymore. I'm out of space. I have too many friends, so I can't add more friends. So I started a new Facebook account, facebook.com/Icarus. And then once I accept your friend request, you just ask to be added to the beginners Facebook group. You can also ask to be added to the Amazon Facebook group and to the list building group if you like. We're also thinking about rolling out. Let me actually ask a quick question here. One more quick thing before we get going. Is there much interest in me? I've been thinking about starting OMG groups that would be like regionally based, like a UK group and maybe an Aussie group And there's a couple others that I have in mind, but I especially have my eyes on a UK and an Aussie group. Um, and I can kind of, just kind of gauge things. Let me know, give me like a hashtag UK or a hashtag Aussie or hashtag regional, if that'd be something that'd be interesting to you. Let me know. I'll kind of check the thread here as we go. Oh, right. My speaker's on when I call it Alex. Alex, are you already live? Were you already talking? Because my speakers were off. Alex, are you there? He was here. Gregory is saying that Alex was on. Can I hear you now? I can't hear. Can you guys hear Alex? I can't hear him. Can you guys hear him? Cotton's on. Hey, Cotton. Yeah, Dennis, I'll definitely add you to that. Yeah, Alex, people cannot hear you now. They were hearing you before. So whatever you're doing before was working. What you're doing now currently seems like it's not working.
Okay, does this work? You guys hear me now?
Here we go. Touchdown.
All right.
All right. The Ravens score and everybody goes wild, right?
Hey, baby, it's Purple Friday.
All right, that sounds good. So I've kind of laid things out here. And of course, Alex, if you were chiming in, I apologize. I had my speakers off because I was getting lots of Facebook bonking. It's, of course, I want to be logged into Facebook. It's one of the enigmas of Facebook. But anyways,
No
so we did that introduction. We got into things. So do you have, like, what do you have to add to things? And I'd love to talk to you about that new video series I created that's going to be put in people's members areas. But tell us things from your perspective. I laid out the benefits, and I laid out the backstory. Can you tell people what's going on from your eyes?
Well, a couple weeks ago, it all started on a webinar, a live webinar for OMG. Mike asked me to divulge a little bit about how I do my keyword research, and we randomly just stumbled upon this fibromyalgia niche. And on that webinar, Serena chimed in, who is an expert on this disease. Over 50 years of experience this lady has with fibromyalgia, treating it and helping people with the problem. And it kind of just naturally emerged from there that she had all the information. I have the affiliate marketing, the marketing background. So we joined our powers together, and with the help of Mike, are now creating this product to, one, show you guys firsthand how a product is created, how affiliate marketing works, how you take an idea, turn it into something that's real, and then sell it and help people make money from it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get going. You shot a great series of videos with Serena the other night that I dug into last night and found some great keywords. I want to show people how to find these keywords that are inside of your bigger niche. The keywords I'm going to show you today are all related to fibromyalgia, but fibromyalgia is not going to be anywhere in our search results or on our radar, but we'll still be able to find traffic for that main topic. And I'll show you what I mean by that later.
That sounds really exciting, Alex. Well, and I want to give an additional shout out to Alex today because he's moving today. So I want to give a shout out to him and to his lovely wife for sparing him because he's got everything going on, and he really hit the brakes to make this happen. So if you could, thank Alex in advance. Give a hashtag thanks, Alex. I want to thank Alex for coming live on this event. It's really something that he just absolutely stopping his day to prepare this for you. And he's just been such a great sport about this. So let's hit up the Facebook wall and give him big ups because he definitely deserves it greatly. So Alex, would you like to get into, again, as time goes on, in terms of this product creation stuff, I've given everybody an overview. I may talk about it a little bit more. I may not during this event because I've already created these videos that Alex talked about that really sparked things for him. And that video series is going to be hitting your membership area very shortly, which I think is going to be very exciting. And we'll follow along with this as it goes. But how about some keyword SEO? Let's go for a hashtag keyword SEO. I know go nuts with the hashtags, but I love them. Keyword SEO. Let's go for a hashtag keyword SEO if you want to bribe Alex with your good energy to get him really digging deep. Alex, would you like to take control of the screen?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Okay, I'm going to make Alex the presenter, and whatever happens here, disclaimer. This guy's the master of disaster, so not completely my fault, only partially my fault for what happens next. All right, so we're gonna
just make sure you stay with us, Mike. If I start going off the deep end, you gotta cut me off.
Oh no, I'm with you. You couldn't peel me away.
All right, so looks like I got the screen now. Can everybody see my screen? Mike, you seeing this?
I am seeing this keyword research for easy rankings versus keyword research for commercial keywords, which equals
all right.
Yeah.
So commercial keywords and how people typically get taught keyword research coming into internet marketing is to go after these commercial keywords, which are keywords that have what's called buyer intent behind them. It's an obvious search. The person is looking to buy the product. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with going after these keywords. They will get you your highest conversions. They will be your most targeted traffic. But typically, they're the hardest to rank keywords because everybody else is also going after them. An easy keyword can be anything. So a commercial keyword typically has the word buy in it, review, scam, where can I find, stuff like that. Easy keywords can literally be anything, any topic, any intent behind it. This is how I first had success in internet marketing. And everybody, give me a 1 if you can still hear me. I'm not hearing any feedback. Mike, you got me?
I was muted, but I do have you, and I can hear you loud and clear.
Everybody still hear me?
Lots of ones, yeah, and lots of ones rolling in.
Okay. Great. Okay, so like I said, when I started getting into internet marketing, I went after these types of keywords first, and it's how I got found success quickly because I was able to rank things easily, absorb that traffic, and then figure out how to monetize it later. So with these easy keywords, we're not so much looking for the intent behind the search yet. Now, don't get me wrong, ranking for lasagna recipes for men it's not going to make you $1 million. So you don't want to go after keywords that have completely no commercial intent behind them. But I like to do what I call kind of looking behind the search and seeing if there's any deeper buying incentive underneath all of it. So the idea is that if you can get traffic to your website, we can monetize it later. I don't care how crappy a website you have, how awful your landing page is, what you're selling. If you're just putting an affiliate link with a picture in your sidebar, if you have a ton of traffic, the sales are going to come. And if you can monetize, if you can figure out how to monetize that traffic better, then you just make more and more money. But my whole point of view, my whole strategy was always get the traffic first, figure out how to make money later. So non-buyer keywords, they can have a deeper buying incentive behind the search. And that's what I kind of like to seek out. And I'm going to show you some examples of that today. Now, the product that Serena and I are developing with Mike's help is kind of an all-around wellness product for people suffering from fibromyalgia. Part of that puzzle is dietary needs that these people with the disease need to do to alleviate some of their pain. And so there's a lot of recommendations for supplements. So when I was watching the video, there were just so many supplements that Serena was running through. I started digging around doing keyword research there. It's a great example of what I mean by deeper buying incentive behind a keyword search. The keyword search that I found that kept repeating itself when I was doing the research was supplement plus benefits. A supplement name plus benefits, a supplement name plus dosage. And I want you guys to kind of visualize what the deeper buying incentive is behind this search. Yes, it's not buy the supplement name. It's not supplement name review. But it's supplement plus benefits, meaning what benefit will this supplement provide to me? That has the inherited idea that there's a problem this person is trying to solve. Does that make sense? So they're looking for the benefits of this product because there's an issue they have that they're hoping to solve with this supplement. So behind that search is a deeper buying incentive. So if there's a problem rooted somewhere in their search, they can be converted into a sale by solving this problem. So a lot of people that I see starting now in other groups, they go after like testosterone supplements. You know, best testosterone supplements for men. It's a common CPA product. There's a million of them out there. And I always tell these people that don't go after best testosterone supplements. Go after problems that people suffering from low testosterone have, and show them how to solve that problem with a testosterone supplement. You see how that works? So when it comes to easy keywords, typically the easy rankable searches are going to have less than 1 million natural search results, excuse me, and less than 5K in URL and in title searches. And I'll show you what that means in a minute here. I like to do this over and over again. You find a big niche, and then you niche down, and you niche down again. The idea is to find niches within a niche that can relate back to your overall product, your overall, what you're selling, and convert them that way.
And Alex, can I chime in there? I love Absolutely. This idea of finding a big niche, then chunking down. That's what David Mills would call it, chunking down, but niching down is a great way of putting it. So the way that this storyline inside of OMG has progressed is, Alex, you and I, you agreed, David Mills had the idea for me to reach out to you. You already given us an earnings report, fired people up. David Mills saw the earnings report. He said, Mike, talk to Alex, please, and see if Alex would be willing to do keyword lessons, which seemed out of the blue to me, but I was like, cool, of course I'll give David the benefit of the doubt. I talked to you, you're like, actually, I have this keyword method. That's what we're discussing right now. And then you and I, we agreed to do a webinar, but we wanted to do some hardcore preparation because we don't shoot from the hip here. So you and I sat down for hours before that first event, and we were going back and forth. And one of the things that you came across, I don't remember, I think it started with you looking for IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, and you looked at that, you plugged that in, and started looking around, and you came across fibro. Like in looking at that, I think it was you looked at that irritable bowel syndrome, took that, put it into ClickBank. ClickBank is a marketplace. It's a couple $1 billion marketplace for information products. You wanted to see if there were information products out there, so you put it into ClickBank. And one of the things that came up for one of the products that was in ClickBank was a reference to tender points and trigger points. Is that right? Is that what led us to fibro?
It was actually a fibromyalgia product.
That's what it was. Okay, got it.
And then we started searching around fibromyalgia, and then we niched that down to fibromyalgia trigger points. We found it that way.
Okay, great. And then what happened was, in doing that, then we met Serena, and she really helped us niche down more and more and more. And again, people on this webinar will have examples of that, but that's where you're starting to be able to look at, for example, supplements, drugs that are involved with it could be a way of niching down, looking at key symptoms of this, some of the nomenclature and language that people use, like trigger points. I just kind of wanted to help expand upon that idea because it's a really important part of what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. When you start getting into niche marketing, you realize that everything out there is a niche within itself. And when you can find these kind of oddball niches that another SEO is not going to be going after, you can rank it very easily and kind of own the entire niche.
And I want to point something else out that Alex is very smart about, because he talked about getting traffic, and you might say to yourself, well, what if you wind up with traffic for something that for a page that there's just no corresponding offer to it? One of the things that you do is you use AdSense in that case, oftentimes in that case, to help connect the dots. Is that correct?
Yeah, the AdSense is kind of like the last. You tried everything else, nothing else is working. You just throw up some AdSense and collect the clicks.
Okay, great. And can you explain to people what
AdSense is for high
is?
traffic sites.
Yep. And
What's that?
can you explain what AdSense is?
AdSense is Google's ad network. You know, it's how they make $6 billion a month. When you Google search something, there's ads in the top and the right side of the Google search results, and also on people's websites. So it's just an ad code you stick onto your sidebar, you stick inside your post, and an ad shows up. When people click on it, you get money.
Okay, great, Alex. I just thought it would be good to kind of shine a light on that. Please continue. This is wonderful.
Sure, sure. Okay, so when you use this method of finding a bigger niche and then niching down, I'm typically able to find many keywords in the 3,000 to 15,000 searches per month that are extremely easy to rank. And part of doing this is doing research inside of your niche, okay? And this is what I'm going to show you. I did this last night when I was just watching the videos that Mike and Serena taped. I started doing this research into fibromyalgia and found more niches within it, under its umbrella. So we're going to show you some live examples today of the keywords I found just by watching Serena and just by learning a little bit more about fibromyalgia. We're going to call this the weird word keyword research method. And you'll see what I mean by this. Again, when you start getting into niche marketing, everything is a niche in itself. If you start finding weird and odd categories of anything, do some keyword research into that. I'm sure you'll find it's going to be a wide open niche. Let me show you what we're talking about here. So this is one of the videos that Serena and Mike made. Let me see if we can pull up. Okay. So you'll hear Mike in the background there. Let me see if I can mute that. All right. So right now, Mike and Serena are going through supplements that help people with fibromyalgia. And I was sitting here watching this last night, just absorbing the information and getting more ideas and more understanding of what this is and what people who have it go through. And she throws out this ashwagandha. I'm sitting here thinking, what the heck is that? So I threw it into Google. Check it out. Okay, hopefully it's still in my, there we go. All right. So I took a look at this, and immediately what I see is that there's less than 1 million natural search results for this term already, okay? So I know that there's got to be something here within this term that should be easy to rank, because already there's not very many competing websites. So let's take a look here to see if there's any searches behind this. And I like to use what Google is giving you. Okay, so you got a broad term here. It's got a nice search volume. This tells me again that there's going to be some little tiny niches inside this search that should be easy to rank for. And lo and behold, you know, Google gives this to us right here. Okay, so I know it got a little bit bigger, but check out when you do the entitle searches. And there's only 608 competing websites for this term. This term gets 2,900 searches a month. 608 people you got to beat, and we all know that's just an estimation. You're really just looking at, let's see here. Google wants to give me trouble. Okay, well, I can keep going back, and back, but it gets lower and lower and lower. The point is you have very, very little websites to beat for this, okay? Now, what the heck is this? What kind of buying intent might be behind this? So we can do a little research here. We see that it's an herb of the ages. It's kind of like ginseng for this this type of form of traditional Indian medicine, okay? So this person has some sort of problem that they're looking to solve, and they're hoping that this supplement can do it for them, okay? So you figure out what that problem is, and you either lead them to buy this product or lead them to buy some sort of product that alleviates the problem they have and that they're looking to solve through this supplement. Does that make sense? So that's just one quick example. Now, this is a supplement that's used to treat fibromyalgia, okay? People looking for it, looking for this search, probably have. The chances are they probably have fibromyalgia themselves, and they're looking for relief to that. So what I would do here is start a niche site about this supplement and the benefits of it, the side effects, the dosage amount, and try to funnel and lead these people into a sale of Serena and I's product or to a product that solves their problem, okay? The next keyword that I stumbled upon was just out of listening to this information again, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce these things. Well, let's just take a look and see what Google gives us. Again, it's supplement plus benefits. A weird supplement name is a niche all within itself. Okay? Under 1 million search results. Again, if you just follow along what we did with the other supplement, you hit the benefits. We'll see what we can do. Okay, there's only 400,000 search results. Let's see if there's any searches behind this. 2,400 searches a month. I mean, this is not a bad search result. And you're going to pick search volume. You're going to pick up these other sorts of stuff when you rank for this main term. There's only 400,000 websites in here to beat. We do the entitle. Let's take a look at this. All right, 767 search results. These first two examples, guys, you can literally put up a website, add 5 or 6 articles about the benefits of these supplements, and Google will begin to see your site as an authority in this niche, because the other websites that are ranking for it are just big websites with one or two articles about it.
Yeah, and Alex, let me chime in. Few things here. This is brilliant. I think that people are really enjoying this. I just saw a clip. Got really excited about this. So, number one of the things that I didn't even bring up that's very important in this whole situation is probably the biggest benefit of us doing this inside of OMG is for thousands of people that are out there that are currently throwing up their arms. They have a loved one or they themselves are suffering from a set of symptoms that are just wrecking them. That the fatigue, the pain, the disorientation. Sometimes the cure, quote unquote, cures that are prescribed to them. Serena's poor daughter was getting prescribed antipsychotics that were making her see blood on the walls in the bathroom. It was horrible. Okay, so one of the things that we're doing here is targeting helping thousands of people out. So I want to mention that because I think that everybody here, again, believes in paying it forward, not just to other OMGers, but to other people out there. Look at all the people that are looking for this stuff here. Okay, that's number one. Number two, those people right now, when they're currently looking for something, what they're getting is, at the end of the day, go see a doctor. And I'll tell you this from personal experience on fibro. Most doctors that you go to have a thimbleful of experience on this. Some do, and that's great, but most of them don't. And some of them don't believe that there's anything to it. They'll do stuff like literally prescribe antipsychotics. And my point is that you can provide much better information. This is not the only niche where this is happening. This is happening all over the web. Alex, you're particularly into the health, the overall broad human health niche. And that $30,000 plus per month you're making, you're helping connect the dots at a much deeper level than WebMD is. When WebMD is just like, here are 3 blurbs about fibro, now go consult a doctor. I mean, do you think that that's true?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of my stuff is in the supplement realm, and their sites are revolved around some sort of ailment that people are suffering from.
And you're getting people better information on it than they're going to get on WebMD.
Exactly. The way Google ranks these big websites, these big health sites, one tiny little article about that search, and they'll rank it. So
yeah.
when you can provide a website with 5, 6, 7 articles centered around that one topic, one, Google sees you as an authority, and 2, you provide a lot more information to people who are actually performing the search.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this also brings me to a point, as we move towards the end of 2014 and we look forward to 2015, one of the things that David Mills has prescribed for OMGers is that we're going to be taking more and more and more of a focus on what we call big-ish sites. Now, we still are going to take advantage of sniper sites here and there for sure. Sniper sites and sniper style web properties where we're just going after a small keyword group. But more and more, we're going to be going after sites like that Franklin SEO guide, like cottongrammar.com, right? Cotton Grammar site. I'll tell you this right now. I don't know if Cotton's available. I saw him on the webinar earlier, but I'll tell you this: Cotton gets to enjoy that same effect. Yeah, I think Cotton was on earlier, and then he logged off. But I'll tell you this: Cotton's got his site cottongrammar.com, and he just hung up 20 new web pages on it, no links to them, and all of them ranked page 1 within hours or a couple days with no links for major keywords. Why? Because he has a biggish site that is benefiting from the same kind of thing that Alex is just talking about. Alex says that these higher domain authority sites that are out there, these medical sites, just put up one page that's very vaguely about fibro or something like that, or this drug or that drug, and they get all this search attention. Well, the reason why is that no one with a focused OMG level of understanding of SEO is coming in and really rocketing you forward. So you can take advantage of this same thing, and we're going to be talking about that more as time comes. I'm just shading you forward. My point is, what Alex is doing is so in line with what you're currently getting, the information you're currently getting, the information on the new Google updates that are coming out right now. And this is really going to help you flesh things out from a keyword and a money-getting perspective, because, of course, we're going to handle the SEO. Now, if you didn't understand the little mini rant that I had, that's okay. You can even rewind this and watch it again, because this is built to accelerate you. This might be the kind of thing that you need 2 weeks from now, or 2 months from now, or maybe 2 days from now, or maybe you just get it right now. But I really want you to be able to not just see where the money's being made right now, but clearly where the yellow brick road is headed. Alex, sorry, a little end rant there, but I wanted to, again, what you said really got me fired up. Look at all these searches, Alex. I mean, this is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, they all add up. If you're ranking for this, you're going to catch this. You're going to catch this. You're going to catch all the long tail versions of it. The traffic is going to be there for you. And I'm just going to keep banging these things out. Here's another one I found. Again, the weird word keyword research method. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just looking at odd things that Serena was going over, seeing if there are any searches behind it, and lo and behold, I'm finding niches and finding wide open niches that can be monetized. This alpha, the pot, whatever it is, just go for it. How I found this is a killer keyword. It's a great example for you guys of how to find these niches. What I did, and I wrote it down here in my notepad, this is right before the webinar. I see this odd word, I throw it in here, I immediately see there's very little search results. So I said, okay, well, let's see if there's any search volume behind this term. Threw it in here, and let's look and see what Google just gave up to me. It's almost ridiculous. Okay, this term.
Wow.
Check this bad boy out here. Can anybody think of how to monetize this?
No, not at all.
What are these people looking to do?
Yeah.
I can't figure that one out. Let's take a look at the results. Less than 1 million. We got 1,600 searches behind this, and let's see how many real competing websites we got to beat out. Now, this is just an estimation. Let's take a look and see.
By the way, look at all those YouTube videos. Did you see all those YouTube videos?
I'll go right back to that. Look, 64 results.
Oh, forget about it.
64 results for this weight loss term. This is a weight loss search. 1,600 people a month. And look at all these other areas about this term. And they're all wide open. The initial freaking brand name, as I like to think of these sometimes, only has 288,000 searches or results rather. I mean, look at this. That's ridiculous. So if you start building a website centered around this, you're going to start popping up for this search result. The traffic is there, and afterwards you figure out how to monetize it. So that is the keyword research that I've always done, and I call it niching down. You just find niches within niches within niches. Again, this supplement helps people with fibro, but it also helps people apparently who are looking to lose weight. So,
well, and just look how big. I mean, this is a 500,000 search per month keyword. I mean, look at that at the top. Did you see that? 40,500 just for alpha whatever acid, right? Like, I mean, whatever it's called. Now let me again in on something here, because I know everybody here wants just to watch you keep doing this. Let me interject something that I think is going to help us move forward. So first of all, the ideas come up to David Duncan, saying, well, how are we going to get articles on this? First of all, I'll tell you one thing. Alex is JVing with an expert on this. Okay, so Alex is going to get guided by a real expert when it comes to this stuff, and she's a wellspring. So one of the things you can do is you can partner with somebody. Again, we're getting a little bit more into joint ventures, but can you see how attractive Alex becomes as a joint venture partner with this kind of information? So that's one thing, and he is an attractive joint venture partner. Anybody inside of OMG is. Now, Alex, you're such an expert, though, on all these other topics. How are you typically getting your articles written?
There's two things, guys. One, like I mentioned earlier, you got to do some research into the niche. One, you got to do some research in the niche to find these little micro niches within the bigger niche. And two, is you need to know a little bit about what's going on, what these people are searching for. You're not doing any good if you just give them another WebMD article. You got to really figure out what the intent behind that search is. Do some research behind that and solve the problem. Or you pay someone else to do it. You can get a good researched article for $15, a good 700-word article with somebody.
And I would really just highly recommend that first method. That before you buy the $15 article, like really take Alex's method here. Look at what he's really doing. What he's doing is he's getting interested. He's getting fascinated with this stuff, and it's really going to give you an unstoppable advantage. What we're trying to do, and this is law of implication style training. I want you to understand this is. More and more, we want to fill out a context around what we're doing. If we're trying to focus in on fibro, let's find out facts. Let's find out symptoms. Let's find out real case study examples of what's going on for people. What does chiropractic have to do with this? What does acupuncture have to do with this? And the more and more we can tile out a solution here, that's actually going to race us forward. And then the articles will fall off the page. The examples will fall off the page. I am no expert on fibromyalgia, but as you'll see, and this will awaken you when we share the series that I created, the reveal that I created for you with Serena. I went pretty deep into it. Alex, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but as you were watching it, I knew plenty.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and you spent a couple phone sessions on the phone with Serena, and now, I mean, you probably know more about fibro than half the people suffering from it.
Oh, I know more. I know way more than most doctors. Actually, it's funny. Tom James, who knows a lot about this, he's an OMGer. He was just commenting that it seemed like I had a pretty decent command of things. I actually found out that Cotton is on. I just missed him. Let me see if I can make him an organizer. I want to bring up this biggish site thing because it really matters.
Sure.
So I just made Cotton an organizer. You actually, Alex, you met Cotton in Dallas. Cotton, are you there?
Yeah, Cotton and I met in Dallas just a couple weeks ago. It's one of those times where it's like, as soon as you meet somebody, you're going to be friends with them. Cotton and I hit it off right away.
Cotton, are you there? Oops. All right, he disappeared. I think I grabbed the wrong Cotton. There's two computers logged in as Cotton Grammar. Let me see if I can get the other one correctly.
Okay.
Try again. If the first you don't succeed, we'll try a second time. All right, trying again. Cotton, are you there? So, yep, there he is.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Hey, Cotton. So we were talking about this.
Hey, over here.
We were talking about this biggish site. Can you put the word out on these biggish sites, these higher domain authority sites, and the power of them? Because that's one of the directions we're really going with OMG heading into 2015.
Absolutely. Like these city guides that you guys are creating is the longer you keep working on this site, the more domain authority that you get towards it. You can literally put up pages and they'll just automatically rank instantly. I can literally put up a page on some of my sites that I've been working on now for about 5 or 6 months, and they'll automatically land on page 2 or even sometimes number 1. And that takes a lot of work where you don't have to keep putting out a lot of PBNs or anything. So where you and David and Greg have designed us to go to is exactly where everyone needs to go to, which is you put in a little work now and you have less work later. So when you want to pop up something like, insurance quotes, or like you're doing with your Franklin City-O guide, or that Franklin City guide, that is just going to pop up right on page 1, page 2 somewhere over the course of time with all that domain authority that Greg's putting towards it.
All right, great. I really appreciate you putting out the putting out the word on that, Cotton. And of course, as always, we love having you on these events. Really appreciate you having you here.
Thanks.
All right, great. All right, let's barrel onwards. I'm sure that people would just love to see any amount of this, demonstration of this that you want to do. And then
okay. Well, speaking of that, Mike, I want to take a quick second to let people know that what I'm going to do off of here to help out other OMGers is I'm going to pick some of these niches that we're going over today, and I'm going to show you how I'm building these websites. I'm going to show you how I create that content, show you what it all looks like, and rank it for you as well. I'm doing a little SEO journey. I'm going to put a link into the chat box.
I actually put together a whole link for this. If you go to omgmachines.com/ag, it'll all be there. And actually, it's a
perfect,
great time to bring this up. What you're going to have is you're going to have a full exclusive module inside of OMG that only OMGers will have access to. You'll use your login. You'll get access to additional training that Alex is creating for you on keyword research. Also, information about his affiliate program, which I'm going to highly recommend everyone get. There's absolutely no reason for anybody who's watching this webinar or the replay of it not to join this list. Also, Alex is going to give you updates and ideas into where he's going in the future. So you'll always want to open up and read his emails and respond to what he's saying. Sorry, Alex. Please go ahead.
No, I appreciate it. All right, so I'm just going to keep showing you some more of these keywords that I pulled out of nowhere last night when I was watching these videos. And I was looking for where I found this word on this video. I couldn't find it. But somewhere along the lines, Serena mentioned passion flower as another supplement, another thing that helps people out who are suffering from fibromyalgia. So, I threw it in there just to see what I got. And I can tell there's a lot going on, okay? I just wanted to, I often do this little technique. You throw in your main keyword there, you just hit spacebar and just start hitting some buttons and see what Google is giving you. And you can see from my browsing history, just from doing that, I started with the letter A, first letter of the alphabet, and I found passion flower anxiety. Now again, think about the deeper meaning behind this search. These people are suffering from anxiety problems, and they're wondering if passion flower can solve it. Is it hard to figure out how to monetize this website? Shouldn't be very difficult. Threw it in there. Now we got a nice little search, about 1,000 a month. Let's take a look at the difficulty. 500,000 natural results. See who's actively going after this. I mean, 728, and this is again an estimate. It's even less than that. 53 websites, passion flower anxiety. If you had a website all about this passion flower and how it cures anxiety, 3, 4, 5, 6 articles, it's going to rank. It's going to rank easy because it is the authority in the passion flower anxiety niche. And all these other niches are stemming off of passion flower anxiety reviews, passion flower anxiety dosage, passion flower anxiety side effects, over and over and over again. Now look at this. Okay, so this is live. I'm just looking down here at what Google's giving us. Lemon balm anxiety. What is that? Again, that's a weird word. What the heck is going on with lemon balm and anxiety? I've never heard about it in my life. Let's take a look, see if there's anything there. Okay, low search results. There might not be very many searches behind this. We'll check that out in a minute, but immediately, low search results, looking like it's already an easy ranker, and there's products up here to sell as well. Lemon balm anxiety. These people have anxiety problems. They're wondering if lemon balm can help them with it. Let's see if it's around the same passion fruit level. It's probably a little less. We'll just take a look. All right, 320. Again, passion balm for anxiety, or lemon balm, excuse me. Lemon balm tea, lemon balm oil, these little micro niches inside of it. Let's see how easy it would be to rank this.
Was that 22,000 searches per month for lemon balm?
58 results here, guys. Let's take a look. My lemon balm, 22,000 searches.
22,000 searches. How many people, and I want to get to a little bit more into monetization for a second because you made a great comment earlier. How many people, give me the number one if that kind of gives you an aha moment. You're seeing something, this lemon balm, 22,000 searches, is, not very competitive. Yeah, there really is a lot of money out there, okay?
Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. When you get into niche marketing, I keep saying this, you realize that everything is a niche.
Now,
everything is a niche.
So let's going back to what was the passion flower, right? Was the name of the what led us to lemon balm? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you made a comment, which is that you could easily see how this, in your mind's eye, Alex, you could easily see how this would be monetized. Can you help sort of draw it up like on the chalkboard, like a football coach would? What would be on a web page that would result in you collecting money? Like what are the elements that you would put on a page? Of course, Greg will help you with the SEO side of things. But in terms of, if you could kind of use this blank screen here and kind of diagram up for people, what's going to go on that web page? Give us a mock-up of what's going to go on that web page and how you're going to collect commissions from it.
Okay. So I would shooting off the hip here. I set up the website something similar to this. One, we're going to have a big lengthy article just about it was passion fruit, right? I can't remember what it was.
Passion fruit. That's right.
Passion flower. Okay. Passion flower. All about what it is, where it comes from, how long it's been used for, what culture started using it. Some of the stuff, it starts out in Asia they use it, or in India they use it. Just a general lengthy article informing people all about the passion flower. Okay. Then I'd have an article about the passion flower benefits. Okay, every single benefit that the passion flower can provide to people, I would have an article about that. Now, the benefits are typically going to solve different problems. Okay? So what I mean by that is one benefit of the passion flower might be an anti-anxiety or whatever. Okay? Another thing might be that it helps people sleep. So there's more areas to go into. Passion flower for sleeping, passion flower for anxiety, passion flower for whatever. More and more articles will stem off your main article when you form your websites like this. So then we have the main jam here, passion flower. Sorry, that's not how you spell it. Spelling under pressure is never fun. Passion flower anxiety. This is the main thing here, okay? So I would have 2 to 3 articles all centered around anxiety and passion flower, okay? Now you can branch off of this narrow down topic with just passion flower and anxiety. You have an article about where anxiety stems from, problems with anxiety, solutions to anxiety that involve passion fruit. So you see what we're forming here is one of those big-ish sites about passion flower and anxiety, okay? Now, at the bottom of all these articles, I would have a sales link, okay? At the bottom of every one of these articles, it's something like, for more information on how passion flower can cure your anxiety, click here. Okay, and this goes to a sales page. And the sales page is going to sell whatever the solution to the problem is.
So is that going to be like, in some cases, like a ClickBank link?
It should be a page before the ClickBank link.
Okay, so you're going to have an intermediary page, like kind of a matchmaker page. And the idea of that matchmaker page is that is going to pre-sell the sales page. So the sales page might be something. I'll just a little bit channel here what it might say. Hey, thanks for coming to. We're so glad you visited. Our site. As you can see, we really care about your health issues, and especially right now, if you're here, the chances are that you or somebody that you love is struggling with anxiety, because that's one of the things that that passion flower can really help with. And passion flower is a wonderful thing. In fact, this is the best passion flower supplement that we've found after doing some research, and you click through here to order it. But what I want you to know is that that anxiety is a real problem that real people suffer from, and there are folks all over the world sitting alone, or family members really caring about somebody who's suffering, and you don't have to be alone. And I've researched solutions, and there's a new ebook by Dr. Tom James, and I can't promise you that Dr. Tom James is going to be able to solve all your problems on this, but I can tell you this: he's helped thousands, through a holistic approach to things, handle their anxiety issues and really turn things around. What I can tell you is that you have nothing to lose by clicking in on Dr. Tom James's link right here and reading over the report that he's included for you. Click in and I really hope that we've helped you on your journey to better wellness and better hope for the future. See you on the inside. So that's a matchmaker page.
Exactly, something like that. Or we found that passion fruit is a supplement that helps the chemicals in your body relieve anxiety, but passion fruit coupled along with this course about dealing with anxiety in social situations is where people really found success. We would suggest you buy the passion fruit supplement and this course on anxiety to really get the full benefit of the passion flower. So you tie it into whatever you're looking to sell, and on every page, all these information pages, you link back to your sales page. You do that through text linking. You create your own little ads on your website. You put your own little sidebar ads up, and you send everybody to that sales page, which ties it all together for them.
Now, Stephanie asked, could we be collecting email addresses? Absolutely. So
yes.
What we could do, instead of having any sort of sales page, now we want to do this someplace where we're really stuck in. So this wouldn't be something, for example, Alex's sites will most certainly link when it says, for more information on how passion flower can cure your anxiety, click here. That's most certainly just going to go simply to a squeeze page, right?
Absolutely.
So absolutely, that's a great point, and this absolutely is a wonderful way for you to be doing your list building. So that was a great point, Stephanie. Thank you.
Absolutely, yes. Sometimes, and this is a horrible thing to say for an internet marketer, you don't collect a list. You just want to make the sale. You kind of get hosed in the affiliate world when you do that, because you're passing on customers and sales up to the people who own the products and not retaining anything to market to. But sometimes it's an area you're not very interested in. You made a website that's on the biggish side. It's not something you're passionate about. You don't want to continue. You don't want to make it a lifestyle business. You just want it to make $500-600 a month, and you're good with that.
Well, and the other thing is, as it picks up steam, you can always hang up affiliate offers first. And as it picks up steam, as you're getting traffic, if you say to yourself, hey, I think I can make more money on this, even as an affiliate of this given product, by building a list, then at that point you can do it. But the main thing is we're taking these steps forward, and in each case, we're building towards really building towards something great.
Absolutely. A lot of these little niche sites, when one or two of them gain some traction, you start having some success, well, that's when you knuckle down and really build out the site to really be an authority. And once you're at that authority point, all these Google updates, they don't touch your site at all. People are hitting your website, they're staying on it, they're enjoying the information. Google sees it as an authority, and whatever else is going on out there in the SEO update world, it's not going to affect you.
All right, great. Let's and anyways, you're covered for being inside of OMG. All right, so let's see if we've got. First of all, give me number one if you're just fired up by all this. You know, hopefully we've presented you a different perspective, something that's really awakened you. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think, yeah, I just really appreciate that. So lots of number ones coming in. Brian said, "This is a badass guy. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that." Um, so, would you use your URL around the niche? Sue says. Well, here's the thing. When you're building your site, again, if you're building a biggest site, something like anxiety could be the main focus of the site. You know, you'd want it to be, big enough that it's valuable, small enough that that you can compete and be pretty agile. But really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. That's the crazy thing about this. The crazy thing is, with this keyword research, I mean, weirdly enough, you could be sticking pages up on your My City Guide sites and putting affiliate links up and being successful with it. So it hardly matters how you go at it. Again, we're going to show you an example site as this rolls out. I probably will stick up a page on Franklin TN Guide for this, especially once Alex and Serena get near closer to launching their affiliate program. And weirdly enough, because a city guide site can have stuff like that on there. Are you going on with more examples here?
I'm just showing people why it works. It's just it's so easy to rank. I mean, you're competing against 53 websites here. It's almost impossible to not rank for these types of searches. Your domain on the city guide probably has enough authority to pick up these searches if you just have a page about passion flower. You know, imagine having a whole website dedicated to the passion flower, how much authority that would pick up. You'd pick up so many of these long-tail searches for it.
All right, now we've got a question from Yazid. Actually had a nice chat with Yazid the other day. Mike, can you please let Alex show us an example of how he searches into 2 or 3 more niches to find micro niches so that I know the pattern. I still don't know how to find a niche with something else now that I understand how to do it in the health niche. Well, Yazid, Alex is quite an expert when it comes to health stuff. So us leaving, one of the things that we really try to do inside of OMG is real transparency. If Alex was more of a relationship niche expert, then we would be searching relationship keywords. One of the things that we never ask somebody to do is to start doing science fiction. In fact, Alex and I had a conversation, not maybe just a few days before I put things together, where I brought up the idea for he and Serena to join forces. You know, he was looking at saying, "Hey, I really want to share stuff, but I really want to make sure that it's reality-based stuff, not just me making stuff up and shooting from the hip." And so, basically, this is what we're doing. We're doing it inside of the health niche, and if you can't figure out how to do it in a different niche, just do it in the health niche. Now, can this be done in the relationship advice niche? Absolutely. Go ahead, Alex.
If you're having trouble niching down, you probably don't know enough about your main topic yet. That's what that would lead me to believe. It's kind of, maybe you picked a broad topic that you're not really informed on, so you don't know what areas to go into. Google search your topic, read 2 or 3 articles. Inside those articles are going to be micro niches about your bigger topic. They're there. They're just out there. Just sitting here listening to Mike talk, I'm looking down here at this lemon balm. Look at this one, magnolia bark anxiety, valerian root anxiety. All these stuff are just going to be like the lemon balm. They're going to be wide open. Let's just take a quick look. If you want more live examples, we'll see what this bad boy does.
Yeah, that passion flower anxiety, it looks like it was on Dr. Oz, so that's something as well. Magnolia.
Yeah. So look at this. I mean, there's only 40,000 results for this term. I mean, I don't care if it's getting 200 searches a month. You throw up a page, you send one link at it, it's gonna rank and start working from there. Let's just pop it in here. I don't think it's going to be huge because Magnolia Bark, I think that would be a little small. Yeah, it's only going to be 30, but let's just see what the main.
Yeah, but
thing does.
Magnolia Bark's 1600. That's not nothing.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. So even for 1600, sir, there's only 200,000.
And let me ask you this: do you really think that your local GNC gets 1600 visits per month? Maybe they do. I mean, I really mean that. Like, really, just stop and think about that. Like, does the local GNC or vitamin shop? I mean, maybe they get 1,000 people visiting per month. Maybe it's 2,000, but it's not that many more, right? And instead of paying for a whole physical location for you to sell stuff, you're just sticking up a web page. I mean, how much easier can we make it?
Yeah, I mean, what if you had a website? Let's see if we can go back. What was it? Passion, flower, anxiety. So all these little sub niches of the passion flower, well, we lost it. It was the magnolia root, the lemon balm root. You could have a website with 2 articles about each of those, and that would have enough search volume to start generating enough traffic to make some sales for this sort of stuff. I mean, there's so many niches out there, guys. There's so many easy ways to rank. It's really more about finding those easy rankers, at least my style of internet marketing is, than anything else. Once you have the traffic, you can figure out how to monetize it later, usually. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some awful searches out there that won't make you a dime except for on AdSense. But if you have 500, 600, 700 people coming to your website a day, you're gonna crush it. If you have 100 to 200 people coming a day, you convert 1-2% of that. That's 2 to 4 sales a day. At $30 a sale, you're making good money.
All right, and I think it was Brandon asking, is he using EMDs with this? Now, these are going to be sites. These are not sniper sites. So a sniper site is more where we're just going after like 10 or less total keywords that we're just kind of quick and dirty in and out, and that's understandable. That's one strategy. These are more biggish sites where we can be ranking for lots and lots of keywords. Okay.
Yeah, I would not use EMD, like for passion, flower, anxiety. I'd probably have something. I'd have anxiety in there somewhere. Just anxiety, maybe like Anxiety Hub, Anxiety House, Anxiety Source, BeatYourAnxiety.com. And that way, if passion flower starts gaining some traction, well, then I can branch off into the lemon balm, into the magnolia bark, into all those other micro niches on the same website. By that time, I have authority built up, and it will rank even easier.
All right, great. This is great. Cliff says, not going to be sleeping for a long time after this one. Haha. That's great, Cliff. That's great. All right, let's see. Right. Yeah, Z, that's what this entire webinar has been about. So it's probably more of a review the webinar kind of thing. And listen, guys, if you don't get it, sometimes it's just going to take 2 or 3 times watching something to get it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's wonderful. Go ahead, Alex.
Just typing in passion flower 4. It's a note I just read it on my notepad here. Supplement name plus 4. Passion flower 4. Look what Google's giving you here: anxiety, sleep, depression. So these people have issues. They're looking to help. Looking for help with it, and this supplement is the answer. There's just so many ways to monetize a little biggish site about this passion flower, and the searches are going to be wide open. I mean, let's take the sleep, under 1 million. Again, this is from the hip, so it might not be the best examples every time, but I'm sure this is going to be small. 62 results. I mean, give me a break, guys.
And sometimes you're going to be able to pick up some of these things just by adding it. I mean, you could have passion flower for anxiety and just stick the keyword passion flower for sleep in your article and pick up both of them. Greg Morris style. There's just not difficult.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. I personally think that this has been unbelievable. I don't know if there's anything on your notepad. We've really taken up a bunch of your time here on a particularly challenging day for you. If you have kind of final questions, shoot them into the inbox, and let me make sure that Alex has covered the ground that he wanted to cover. And I'm going to pull up a big link that says go to omgmachines.com/AG and make sure to sign up. Okay, make sure to sign up, and then whitelist the emails that are coming in from Alex. they're going to be really helpful for you. We're also going to have your own little OMG area where you're going to get to follow along with this stuff and get additional training. It's going to be really, really cool for you and OMG exclusive. So go to omgmachines.com/AG. And I'll put that into the chat box. Everybody should do this. It's just so valuable. OMG.
Yeah, guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to rank one of these sites. I'm probably going to pick a keyword that we just found here today, and I'm also going to update you with affiliate marketing training. It's something that I think might be useful to you guys and in your businesses. So be sure to sign up if you want to have access to all that.
And we're going to continue to talk about this as time goes on. You may as well get on that list now. We're going to continue to have Alex and Serena the spotlight on them. This is a really cool thing. This is a really cool thing. I really like everybody to head over to the Facebook group and post thanks to Alex. This has just been awesome.
Well, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys had some aha moments, as they say. The niches are out there. The money is out there. It's just a matter of finding it, and different people have different ways of doing it. And, hopefully this just opened your eyes to how I found success and how maybe you guys can piggyback on it too.
Yeah. Thanks for rolling in right now, and I'll post that link right now on the Facebook group. So it's omgmachines.com/AG. Everybody should go there. In my opinion, very, very, very valuable.
What I'm going to do when you guys sign up for that list is I will be emailing you the updates of this journey that I'm starting, where I start that website. You've seen the keyword research. I'm going to build the website, put up the content on it, buy the PBNs, get it ranked. You will get updates to all of that every step of the way, videos into your inbox if you sign up on the list.
Okay, great. All right. So thanks very much to Alex. What I want to do right now is I want to bring Gregory Ortiz live to preview Sunday Funday that's coming up. I think everybody should jump in on this. If you haven't thanked Alex yet, please jump in on that. We're going to continue to follow along as this goes. So I'm going to make Gregory an organizer and let him give you a preview to Sunday Funday. And I want to thank Alex again. Alex, I'll jump on the phone with you really quick while Gregory's giving everybody a sneak preview because I know you can run so we can follow up on things real fast. So I've just made Gregory. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yep, absolutely. Awesome. You can take the screen and take people maybe inside of last week's Sunday Funday, kind of review what went on and let them know what's just what's going on with that. And anybody who's not signed up for the beginners group. Add me at facebook.com/Icarus. I'll give you that link again before this event ends. Thanks again, Alex.
Just give me 1 second to hide some of the stuff I have on my
All right,
screen.
absolutely. Anyways, Alex, thanks so much. I'll give you a call in just a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, great. Okay, so I'll while Gregory's getting ready, I'll take the screen. And we'll go over a couple links here. Okay, great. So give me number one if you can see my screen. Okay, great. You can see my screen. All right, so first of all, that link to join, and everyone should take advantage of this, is omgmachines.com/AG. And that's going to give you further updates. You're going to have an exclusive members area inside of OMG. And it's going to have what Alex talked about and more, including this series that I've created with Serena. It's going to be a real wellspring. And you're going to want to sign up for that list and friend or whatever, whitelisted and take advantage of that. Also for Sunday Funday, if you haven't signed up for the beginners Facebook group yet, you're going to want to go to facebook.com/Icarus. And add me as a friend, and at that point I can then put you into the OMG beginners acceleration and support group. So Gregory, are you there?
Yeah, Mike, I'm here, and I'm
Great.
ready whenever you are.
Okay, great. Do you want to take things over and preview or give a review of last week's Sunday Fun Day and
Sure thing.
let people know what's coming next week?
Sure thing.
Or the Sunday, that is. All right, great. So I'm going to make Gregory the presenter.
Okay, and show my screen. Okay, just can you see my screen now?
I can now see your screen.
Okay, awesome. All right, everyone. So just kind of reviewing briefly Sunday Fun Day from last week. I mean, it's something we do pretty much every single Sunday. There may be some weeks where I change it up and it might be not a Sunday, just because I have got messages from other people who may not be available on Sundays and at different times as well, just to kind of tailor to those in the UK and to Australia as well, as Mike had mentioned before. So if you're not aware, Sunday Fun Day is pretty much a free-for-all, text-based. It's not a webinar like a lot of people ask. It's just text-based in the Facebook beginners group. And pretty much you can just ask any questions you like about anything really. My specialization is in PBNs and in graphic design and web design. However, I can answer questions on most things, and whenever I can't, someone is always there to jump in and help out as well. For example, you'll see Dave Keys was in here. He kind of joined the fray. He jumped in, answered a bunch of questions. We also had Fletch who jumped in as well, and it wasn't even his office hour, so that was awesome. We also had Wyatt jumping in a little bit later on, and pretty much everyone will ask kind of any questions that are out there. So, for example, someone's asking about right here. I'm going to use a fake name for my .us. You know, is that something that's possible because WhoisGuard doesn't work? So we'll answer any questions about pretty much anything you could think of. It's kind of, I like to think of it as a supplement to your training with Greg and everyone else. I mean, obviously, I'm nowhere near the skill level that Greg is. However, if you have a question after watching his videos that maybe you didn't fully understand, you're more than welcome to ask, and I may have an answer for you. If not, obviously, I will try to find that answer for you and private message you later, which I've done with a lot of other people as well. For this coming Sunday Fun Day, though, to kind of tie into everything that was presented today, I will be going over my city guide, and if you haven't checked it out yet, it's manhattanguide.net, and I'm actually going to be monetizing it mostly affiliate wise, so it also ties into everything Alex taught earlier. I'm going to be heavily going after getting affiliate sales off of Broadway plays and Broadway tickets, just because it is a huge thing here in New York. And I'll also go over some of the keyword research I did before I even started the site in the first place, like why did I choose to do Manhattan Guide, what keywords I'm going after, and various things like that. And it will be taking place this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not sure if Mike is still on the phone currently with Alex. Okay, it looks like Mike might still currently be on the phone, which is perfectly fine. One other thing that a lot of people do ask me is purchasing PBNs. I know right now a lot of people are kind of up in arms about PBNs. You know, what's going on with them? Are they de-indexing? What's going on? I personally have not been hit, thankfully. I have over 1,000 PBNs in my personal network, and I haven't been hit at all, just because I may do things differently than some other people, but I also do follow the great advice that Greg, Jimmy Kelly, and everyone else give in the first place. I don't try to venture out and do my own thing. I just do what I know works. So I haven't had that issue. So with that being said, also all the PBNs that I do sell to everyone, there are no issues with them as far as them being de-indexed in the first place. And if that ever did happen, I'm more than happy to replace it, but I haven't had that issue at all. And there will be a brand new site that will be launching on Sunday as well. It will no longer tie into my personal website. There'll be one specifically just for selling PBNs in particular. I'm just going to take a look at the question box to see if anyone has any questions at the moment. So if you do, just feel free to type them in as well while we wait for Mike. David has a funny question everyone asks me. How in the world do you manage that many PBNs? I mean, it's something that it's funny because Greg Morrison says his brain just works for SEO. My brain kind of works well for PBNs. I'm able to manage them just because I have an entire system set up, which people will look at it and think it's the workings of Madman, but it absolutely works for me, and it's just a way that I'm able to keep them organized. I keep them all on different hosts. I don't use one specific host. I mean, with that many, you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket, so that's kind of one of the things that I do avoid. Someone else asked, Fran asked, how do I get in on Sunday Funday? So what you would need to do is just either send Mike a private message or post stating that you want to join the Sunday Funday Facebook group. And Mike will pretty much let you know which one he prefers, if there's one versus the other. Brian, thank you for saying my mic sounds awesome. I just invested in a Yeti, so I love it. Thank you. And then I see a couple
Greg,
of
it's
thank
Cotton.
yous
What's up,
from
buddy?
everyone else. Hey, Cotton, how are you?
Hey, while Mike's away, let's ask a good question. I'm sure there's some new people out there.
Sure.
What advice would you give them about what the first thing that they need to do to get ranking? Let's say that they're going to go after a smaller city. How would you advise them to get started?
The first thing would be, of course, your keyword research, kind of getting that into play, and you did get a sneak peek of it today, doing some good keyword research. And then the next thing would obviously be watching all of the videos that Greg shows you for website domination, which also tie hand in hand with the way you can take over the search engines in the first place. And the biggest backbone of it is PBNs, your private blog networks. Just watching all the videos. I know, Cotton, you yourself have said that you've watched all the OMG videos multiple times. So have I, and I've kind of noticed that's the common denominator between a lot of the people who've had good success with the program so far is we watch the videos constantly. Like, just because I watched it twice doesn't mean I learned everything from it. There might be a little tidbit that I missed and that I pick up on it after I watched it maybe the third or fourth time.
It's true. Let me ask you this, because some of the new people might have this. Because you've been so successful so quickly, you rank very highly for a lot of super hard New York City terms, which is obviously the largest city in the United States. What's your linking strategy? Are you doing one link a week, 2 links a week? I think everyone would love to know. You've had a tremendous amount of success. Just if you could share that with us, and just how you normally try to rank and just spreading those PBN links out.
Sure. I like to keep everything as random as possible. I like to think of it as, I think of everything as if I was, I guess you could say, Google. I mean, would it look natural to me if I was Google and saw a link getting placed to the same site every single Tuesday at 3 p.m.? That wouldn't look natural to me. But would it look natural to me if I see other sites are linking out to it at various times, various days, various dates, and various days spread out? So I might do one per week, one week, but another week I might do 3. Another week I might skip completely. I try to keep everything just as random as possible, just because it looks more natural that way. And I'm very, very, very cautious. I don't go overboard. Just because I do have a bunch of PBNs doesn't mean I point them all at one time, because that doesn't look natural. I try to do everything as if Google was watching over my shoulder, just to make sure that they're keeping me in line. So I try to do everything as cautious as possible.
All right, awesome.
When you're setting up your brand PBNs right now, oh, good, Mike's back. I'm just kind of throwing in there for you, Mike, while you're gone.
No, I loved it. I was really listening on for a little while there. I was really enjoying myself. By the way, I'm sure people would want you to answer that question. That was a great question.
I'm sorry, which question was that, Mike?
The one Cotton was just asking.
Yeah, I heard you coming in at the same time, too. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one, Cotton?
You know what? I don't even remember. Mike just kind of come on, and my brain just kind of left it. You can remember what I was going to say, Mike.
Oh, no, I scrambled everything. All right, well, did everybody enjoy that sneak preview into Sunday Fun Day? That was kind of a cool situation, kind of a little bit out of nowhere. I wound up, Alex is on a really tight timeline, and I'm quite excited about this. Cotton, by the way, what did you think about today's webinar with Alex?
Alex, amazing. You know, I had such a pleasure meeting him about a month and a half ago, and he's just been blowing it up ever since. I think everyone can realize that you can make money all over the internet. There's so many different words and niches that you can just dig down into. That when everyone says that things are getting filled up, Alex just kind of proved everybody wrong. There's room for everyone to make money online, and that's why help everyone that you can. So people always wonder, well, why is OMG so giving? Why is so many people helping? That's why. There's like room for us all. But what I like to see is just you do such a fantastic job just bringing all this stuff to light. It's just amazing. So I think a big thing should be going to you every week for bringing us new exciting stuff that no one else does. You're just months ahead of the curve on all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I would definitely like to chime in and agree with Cotton completely on that too. I mean, it's just like Cotton uses the phrase "pay it forward." That's a really big thing here in the community, so it's great.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Of course, I really appreciate it. I definitely go hard for you guys. All right. Well, so does everyone feel? Give me a number one if you're kind of fired up about Sunday Fun Day. looking forward to jumping in on it. And by the way, there's actually a couple of questions in the comment box from folks. Gregory, I don't know if you saw them. If there's one or two that you want to answer, then that could be great.
Sure. So one of them is with 1,000 PBNs, are they all targeted, niche specific? It's kind of a mixture between everything. I mean, I'm fortunate where since I have so many, I can kind of play around with them. So I'll reserve some of them for experiments, some of them for specific niches, some of them targeted just for my specific clients. I mean, it's kind of spread all over the place, and I keep them on different servers, different hosts, different Namecheap, different GoDaddy accounts. Just keep everything random. Just protect yourself, really. Another question was, do you do, okay, so Bryson asked about a specific question which I will message him on because it's not really something that we cover in OMG, unless you want me to answer it, Mike, it's up to you.
Domain stacking? No, yeah, you can answer it.
Okay, so yeah, as far as domain stacking, it's something that a lot of people talk about. I've practiced it here and there, but it's definitely not the backbone of everything I do. I just pretty much practice and preach everything that OMG does, just because it works and it's successful. So if you're starting out, go for that. If you're successful later on and you want to venture out to other things, then sure, try it out. But I would stick with everything within OMG.
Tim's asking if you're sending lots of PBNs to one money site, how are you spreading the whois info? Greg Morrison has a new video, a couple new videos on some of the PBN updates in your supremacy area. It'd be better just to review those all together. They're short videos, but they're powerful and they'll really help you move forward. Multiple Namecheap accounts, yep, you can do that. Linking to Sunday Funday in the beginners group. So Sunday Funday is a text-based, essentially like a text-based webinar. It's not an actual webinar, but it's a text-based discussion, and it's powerful. It's happening this Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. We've been doing them every Sunday, led by Gregory, and lots of people have jumped in on them. Fletch has jumped in on them. Dave Keys has jumped in on them. Last week, Scott Schaff jumped in on them. I think I saw Chris Marshall in there. So lots and lots of excitement surrounding that. If you don't yet have access to the beginners group, add me at facebook.com/Icarus. That's AYKARUS. I know I could have given you something easier, but I didn't. So I'll put that into the chat window. You can add me at facebook.com/Icarus as a friend, and I'll approve your friendship. And then once I've approved your friendship, then go ahead and ask me to add you to the beginners group if you're not already a member of that group. All right, guys, thanks a bunch for Cotton, by the way. Thanks for jumping in while I was away for a minute. Really appreciate that.
One thing I'd like to add, Mike, before you go, I just want to let everyone know we had an update roll out last night, and not really a peep of it in the OMG group. That just goes to show how amazing you, Greg, and David are on top of things. No one got hit. There's no one running screaming. And a matter of fact, we're not even paying attention to it.
Yeah. Well, we try to have a good time here. No, OMG is a city on a hill. This is a place where friends come together in Providence, and again, like attracts like, it's just a wonderful situation here. So please jump into the Facebook group, and thanks to Cotton, and thanks to Gregory Ortiz. Really appreciate these guys jumping on, it's gonna be cool Sunday Fun Day. Just 2 days away. It's gonna be really, really excellent. And this has been a wonderful acceleration webinar. I really enjoy doing these. Gregory, thank you so much. Cotton, you want to give the final word, and then we'll close things out.
Sure. It's like to say, just dig in. If this is your first time listening to us, I advise you to do what I did. I spent a lot of time just watching all the videos, and just as Gregory pointed out earlier, you can get so much out of watching it over and over again. I know that I still go back. That sink or swim video is so powerful from Greg Morrison that even I go back and watch it every few weeks just to remind me what's going on. That is literally the biggest piece of gold that's in OMG. So if this is one of your first webinars with us, please watch that first. That's going to explain so much SEO to you that it's almost worth the cost of admission. So that's my final word.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, and make sure to watch those new over-the-shoulder videos by Greg as well. Really excellent. Anyways, this has been a wonderful event. Actually, let me just do one more thing. Since Cotton brought that up, it was such a great idea for him to bring that up. Let me open up your OMG members area. Show my screen here. So again, like attracts like. Remember to sign up for Alex's list right here at omgmachines.com/ag. That's just going to be invaluable. You can add me on Facebook at facebook.com/icarus, AYKARUS. And then once I've accepted your friend's request, ask me to add you to the beginners group. And then let me open up your members area here just for a second. And let's walk through things for just a moment here. Okay, so first of all, you're going to want to start, if you are new or if you need a refresher on things, of course, you'll begin with the Project J orientation page. You'll study these step-by-step instructions by David Mills. That link to join me on my Facebook is right here. And then David's got this video right here, which is great. This is for Project J. It's a little bit different from Project X. And you're always going to be wanting to check your daily news feed, your breaking news feed every single day. Almost every day or every 2 or 3 days, we had something going on. Some days we had a couple updates on September 20th. Some days it takes a couple days, and then we'll come out with another big update. So always stay in tune with that. And this is this new over-the-shoulder series. This is when where Greg first talks about your My City Guide sites, and you're just seeing every link, everything in creating that site and getting it started, and a number of important comments by me on this. So this is the over-the-shoulder series where you're seeing Greg build out Nashville or Franklin TN Guide, and then more examples from me here on what's going on. And then that sink or swim video that Cotton was just talking about, if you go to the Supremacy main page, here's first of all, here's some de-indexing update pages, careful linking out strategy, very cheap expired domain strategy. This is really excellent right here. You're going to want to watch this videos. And the sink or swim video that that Cotton was just discussing is, where is it?
And Mike, while you're
It's on the
looking
main
for that, I
page.
just want to add in also that this over-the-shoulder series is invaluable to anyone who hasn't watched it. It's literally like watching Picasso paint over his shoulder. I mean, you get to see everything from beginning to end. I don't know any other course that does it with someone as great as Greg is.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that on that the over-the-shoulder series. Is it where is that video? I watched it very recently. Is it not on the secret?
It's one up. It's one up from your mouse.
It's in the
Go up
website
another,
structure?
and then another. Nope, it's in Sink or Swim page.
Right. Of course, it's right in the update. So it's right here. The Panda 4 update.
No, it was in the other one.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, go back one. The exact anchor is sink or swim.
Oh, I don't know what in the world's going on with me right here. Okay, great. Right here. Anchors, URLs, and titles. Okay. Cotton watches this several times over. Boy, I'm getting. By the way, Nashville SEO is growing. I got 3 phone calls for Nashville SEO like in the last probably 2 minutes. It's not always like that, but that site gets a lot of traffic. Okay, so this is the anchors, URLs, and titles. Also for monetization. Now this whole members area, some people want to know why is it so expensive. You know, again, we like attracts like, and this whole situation, we want to give you everything that you need to have absolute success, not just to get started making your first few bucks, not just to hit 5 figures per month like Gregor Ortiz has hit, but to be able to hit 6 figures per month like Cotton has hit. And so all of these lessons, wherever you go inside of here, you can't go wrong. You're going to be moving in the right direction. Every single time you consume a video, every time you consume an update, you're always moving in the exact right direction. And when it comes to monetization, do make sure to keep in mind your monetization lesson page. And remember, there's this brand new video series by Joe Marfolio and Hung Lee. We're actually going to have an update to the Hung Lee method very, very soon. That's going to be excellent. So I was glad to share a few extra updates with you here. Thanks everyone for coming in and joining us. Thanks to Alice Gould, incredible today. Thanks to Cotton and Gregory for jumping on here at the end. Really enjoyed everything. OMG is a city on a hill. It's a place where friends come together in Providence. Thanks everyone for turning out, and we will see you on the inside of OMG. We'll see you on our next acceleration webinar and your next coaching. See you guys soon.